What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Alter Bridge. Yes, indeed. Alter Bridge fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Tulio Oliveira. I hope I pronounced that name right. Tulio wanted to see me react to this song by Alter Bridge called Island of Fools. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this song does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Rock Kings, and the video has 140,293 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Alter Bridge, Island of Fools. I guess this came off the Last Hero album. I remember I liked that song, The Last Hero. That was a great song. I hope this kind of goes in the same vein. I guess we'll see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
They are playing the 4 against the 3 so well. So well that I'm having a hard time locking in with the time. Every time I start to lock into it, they'll change up. And it feels like 6-8. And so, okay, we are primarily in 4-4. But man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's all play on feel. It's good Lord. I don't know if they're actually changing time or not. That's the thing. Like, they could. It could be that they're changing the time for like 2 measures here, 2 measures there. But it doesn't, I mean, they play with feel so well, though, and they're being so subtle about it through other parts of the songs that maybe they're not changing the time signature at all. Maybe they're just really putting more emphasis on a feel change to make it feel like it's 6-8. But, whoo! I love it when bands do that. I love it when bands are able to pull it off that well that you can't tell what it is, you know? I love that. I love that. It feels so good. And here's the thing. You could count it either way. You could count it as 6-8. You could count it as 4-4. And they both work. They both fit. It's up to your personal interpretation, which is awesome. I love that. Anyway, let's keep going here. Go either way. You literally could go either way. I just demonstrated the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could go either way with it. Either way. Take your pick. Count it however you want. It's going to work. I love that. God, I love it when bands are able to pull this off so well. You don't hear, here's the thing. You'll hear a lot of bands try, and you'll hear a lot of bands succeed. But you'll very, very rarely find a band who succeeds at it as well as these guys do. These guys and Soilwork, they are probably the two best bands I've heard that play with that 3 against the 4 and make it so smooth and so transitional that you could seriously, you could count either way, 6/8 or 4/4. Take your pick. They both work flawlessly with the feel that's being played. It's so good. I love it when bands pull this off. There aren't many, but the few that do, I love those bands, man. Let's keep going here.
There is nothing to hide but the truth. There's no one else here beside you. Please save yourself, 'cause you don't have a moment to lose. And time will tell if you're meant to survive on your
Short little guitar solo there. Hey, look, nothing wrong with that. You know, when it comes to guitar solo, sometimes you want to keep it short and sweet. You know, always leave the crowd wanting more, right? I got no problem with that. I would rather have a short and sweet guitar solo than a guitar solo that overstays its welcome by 30 seconds. You know what I mean? So I will take a short and sweet guitar solo any day over one that goes on for just too long. Anyway, let's keep going here. Those chokes were nice. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here. With a great setup coming back in. So, bomb. Bomb. Pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3. Again, reinforcing that 3 against the 4. What a great setup there to help just reinforce that feel and keep it going. It could be 3, it could be 4. Take your pick. Take your pick. But I love those layouts with the chokes. Bomb. Bomb. Pom, pom, pom. Very effective. Very impactful. And again, reinforcing that 3 against the 4 feel. Gotta love that. Absolutely gotta love that. Anyway, let's finish this out, then we'll get to the review. Yeah. Yeah. God, the transitions on this were just so smooth. And that feel. Good Lord. Okay, let me gather my thoughts. I'll see you in the review. We're gonna talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Alter Bridge with Island of Fools. This was a request from Tulio Oliveira. I hope I pronounced that name right. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.0. Yep, 9.0. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Really, for me, more than anything else, this song came down to one thing. And I'm going to get to that one thing at the end. Let's talk about everything else first, okay? Songwriting on this. Very well done. Nothing overly complicated, but everything they did sounded good. Chordally, it flowed really well. Nothing stuck out like a sore thumb. Nothing sounded like it was out of place. Everything sounded very natural. It flowed really well. Got no issue with it whatsoever. The instrumentation on this. Let's talk about the instrumental performances. Drumming was rock solid. It's going to go hand in hand with my last point. But the drumming that was done, like the fills, the setups, really nice. I love that one part where he laid out. He did the chokes. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. And, came back in with a big emphasis on the attacks. With those, the 1, 2, 3 coming back in. Sounded really nice. Guitars. Thick, crunchy guitar sound. Love that. Not overly muddy. Not overly driven. You can hear every note clear. Every chord clear without being buried by overly distorted guitars. No, everything sounded really nice, thick and crunchy, just like I like from distorted guitars. I can actually hear bass on this, which I was pretty happy about. Obviously, I wish, me personally, I like to hear a little bit more, but I'm a bass player, sue me. No, but what I heard from him, though, sounded really nice, sounded really good. It sounded like it was locked right in with the kick, which is where you want a bass player to be, is locked in with the kick drum. So great on him. Vocals on this, very typical, Miles Kennedy style vocals. Not an issue, not a problem. He's got his style of singing, and it's recognizable. Okay, it really is. He stands out in the crowd. He really does with his vocal style, and it works. It works for this band. Everything sounded really good, strong, supported from him, no issues whatsoever. If I'm being honest here, the song on its own got the 9.0 for one reason and one reason only. And this is just me, but I love it when bands are able to play the 3 against the 4. What I mean by that is, you have a song, and unless you have the sheet music in front of you, like the actual sheet music in front of you, you cannot tell if the song is in 4, if it's in 4/4, or if it's in 6/8. You just can't tell, because you can literally count either way, and not only does it work, but it fits. It's one thing. Listen, you can count 6/8 over 4/4 anytime. They line up. They line up really well. You could do it for any song, literally any song, but it doesn't always fit. Like if a song is in 4/4 and you try to count 6/8 over it, it works. You can make it happen. You can force it to happen, but it doesn't necessarily feel natural. You know what I mean? This case, you can literally count 4/4 or 6/8, and they both feel equally natural. That's just not, it's not easy to make that happen, man. And I'll tell you what that comes down to. It comes down to subdivisions from the guitar and bass, and it comes down to feel from the drummer more than anything else. That's really the drummer's doing. And that's why I was giving him mad props earlier. I was like, he's important. You're going to see how important he is later. This is why he's so important. It's his feel and style of playing that are going to be able to allow that to happen. When you're able to have the feel of 3 or 4 equally valid, that is really more than anyone that is the drummer's doing. So big kudos to the drummer. And I love it when bands can pull that off as naturally as this band did with this song. I dug the song. I absolutely dug the song. But what really did the song more for me than anything else was the time and the feel of time being open to interpretation on 3 or 4. Don't get me wrong, the choral structure was great, flow was great, the tempo was great, everything about the song was great, okay? But what put this over the top for me was that 3 against the 4, and that is what brought it up to a 9.0. I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I will be listening to this again without question. But 9.0 is where we're at, and 9.0 is where we're going to stay. So, 9.0, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys would like to join the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys would like to do these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.